y'all, Renee here. Today I have for you the Blue Skies 6x8 scrapbooking workshop. This is a mini album and I made it from the scraps from the Blue Skies bundle that I bought. I will put a card up here to show you the initial video where I showed you an intro of everything. Sorry, I couldn't find my words. An intro of everything. And once I got done with the card kit and the scrapbooking pages, I was like, you know, I've got a lot of scraps left. I wonder if I would be able to pull this off. And I have. So what I'm going to do my video a little bit backwards today for you. I've already put this together. I did record that. So after I get done doing this walkthrough for you, if you're curious to watch the actual process video, I will have that for you in my normal format with music and sped up. So what I thought I'd do is I would show you what I did. So I guess first I'll show you the colors I used. Candy apple, pewter, black, green apple, raspberry, sapphire, canary, lagoon. I'm trying to put it so that if you want to look at the colors, you can see them, and pixie. You don't have to use this many colors. I just started grabbing ink because I love using my ink and I just thought it would be really fun to make this as colorful as possible. I am actually going to use this album as my favorite stuff of my husband and I. So all my favorite pictures. I have some of the wood arrows left, so I can use those if I want to fill in some more pages once I put the pictures in. I also used some Copic markers for various things, and I'll point those out to you. But if you can't see these all, let me turn them the correct way just in case you want to screenshot that. B18, E79, RV02, Y13, R46, B00, and B04. And again, you can use whatever you have. Now I also used some of our shimmer brushes, and unfortunately I did not write the names. I know this one's sapphire and this is wisteria and this is clear. I'm not sure if this is charcoal. I think it's charcoal, but it looks really black when you use it, so I will show you what that looks like. I also used the Blue Sky stamp set, and I used the Beautiful Day stamp set and coordinating dies, which I've shown you before. And then I also used a stamp set that's in our year-long catalog. It's called Build-A-Plaid, and I'll show you how I use that. I love this stamp set. I find it is so useful in so many ways. So if you're looking for just a basic stamp that you can do a lot of things with, this is the one. So let me get started. Excuse me. So I'll show you what was designed originally in the kit, and then I'll show you what I did using scraps. So here is my title page. So it's a little bit different, and I'm actually going to put a picture on my title page, so I didn't put anything else. If it turns out that I think I need it, I'll go on my Cricut and cut that. This was cut from my Cricut. The clouds were cut from my Cricut, and I just went around the edges of the clouds with B00, and then I colored these two in with RV02 Copic marker. So that's the title page. Then the next two pages, this is what they were supposed to look like. This one was supposed to look like this. It looks very similar, almost exact. I did have to cut these from my Cricut. And if you're curious which cartridges I cut everything with, let me see if I can move my light so maybe it won't be so glary. If you're curious about which Cricut cartridges I used, just let me know which page, and I will, or actually I can tell you, I did write it down, I'm sorry. So this right here was cut out with Everyday Moments, and the clouds are from Artistry. All the cartridges are going to be close to my heart cartridges. I tried just to use close to my heart cartridges, even though I've got, you know, like a gazillion other ones. These stars came out of Art Philosophy. I changed just a few things here. This will hold 2 3x3 photos. I didn't have photo placeholders for everything, so I only used them in places where I really needed them. So, and then this one was supposed to look like this. And I originally cut myself out a watering can, and I was going to use the watering can, but then I found that I had this house sticker on another sticker sheet from another kit that I did months ago. So I just changed that out, but everything else is almost exactly the same. I decided not to do the little heart piece right here. I felt like I had too much going on, but I can always add it later if I need to. And I did not glue down this part of the arrow or this part of the zip strip, so I could slide and the same thing here, I can slide my photo in here. So that's that. Then, so that was layout 1. So layout 2 looks very, very similar. Really the only thing I had to do different is this pink piece. I didn't have the full size that it called for, so I cut it a 1/4 inch short. So either what I'll do is I'll trim my photo down to make it fit, or if I can't trim my photo down, what I'll do is I'll just put an 1/8 of an inch border all the way around, and it should be absolutely fine. Now, I didn't put the little Your Smile. I had used that somewhere else, and I made a note to myself to stamp something to put there, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to wait until I put my picture in, then I can stamp something that makes sense. And then also you'll see journaling here. I kept all those journaling strips, and I'll either handwrite them or I'll do them on the computer and then recut them. So, and then this one, okay, so this one I had to change a little bit because I didn't have the paper left. So this one I did exactly the same. This one, however, I didn't have this graph paper with these flowers already on the paper. So what I did was I used some paper I did have, which was this sapphire circles, and then I cut some flowers out of this Beautiful Day stamp set. So I think it turned out really good. I really like it. And then I've got room for my 2 other photos. Okay, then this one, I changed this one a little bit as well. Not very much though. I left off the wood pieces because I felt like if I put my picture in there, I'm not quite sure if those will work with the picture. So I left those off. You'll see that when I did this, I had to take it off, or you'll see when you watch it, I had to take it off, put it back on, because these are journaling lines. Isn't that a cute idea? So they had you stamp those dotted lines, and then you can write your journaling in there. So there's that. This page is very similar. Matter of fact, I think it is exactly the same. Yep, I was able to make this one exactly as called for. I had thought that I was going to have to stamp some stars, but I actually still had these star stickers left over. And then I stamped this and stamped the hearts, and the rest of this was pre-printed on the paper. So it was a really neat way to use that. Then we have this one. And this one, this was a sticker, but I used that sticker on a previous layout. So what I did was I took the Beautiful Day stamp set and I created some, just a little flower arrangement that I think looks very, very similar. So I think it turned out really nice. I really like it. And I left it all open. So when I build this, you'll see that I used Scotch tape to build it, because I'm not actually gluing it down because I want to be able to slip my picture in there. Okay, so this one I had to change a little bit. I had to use this sapphire paper in the back because I did not have any more of that graph paper. That graph paper went really fast on my other projects. Then this one right here, this pink, is actually the back side of the other layout. This particular window is just a 4x6 photo with these words put on the photo. So these are just in here loose, and then when I put the photo in, I'll be able to glue them down on the photo. And I originally stamped a camera that I was going to put right here, but I realized I had that heart that I hadn't used yet from the sticker sheet. So then this one, I love this one. This page just was a white cardstock, and I stamped everything using the Blue Sky stamp set. And I had to change out this zip strip. I didn't have any more of that zip strip. This is a sticker from the sticker sheet, and then there'll be a 3x4 photo here, and you can do a 2x2 photo. Probably will fit right there, or I could use it for journaling. So I think that turned out really cute. And then I stamped the top and the bottom using the Blue Sky stamp set. It has a lot of really neat stamps in there that you can use for other things. And then I love this one. Originally, my thought was I was going to use this bicycle on my title page, but then I remembered that my husband and I, we have this really fun picture that I really love where we were out riding bikes. And so I want to put that picture here. The other thing I had to do is this piece right here. I didn't have enough of this to go all the way across, but I was able to make it work with the two sides showing, and I think it gave it some really neat, just a little difference. And let's see what else. Everything else is the same. So you see, you can take what you have and just make it work. This is also good if you have other paper and you just want to use this idea. You can find these instructions on my website, and you can make it with any paper you have. So, okay, so on this one, I didn't have this sticker anymore. I'd already used it, so I stamped one of the hot air balloons from the Beautiful Day stamp set, and it does have the coordinating die, so I was able to die cut it. And then I just used Copic markers. So for this one, the yellow is Y13, the blue is B18, this teal color is B04. I used R46 for this red, and then the brown for the basket is E79. I probably should have used a little bit lighter brown, but you know, you just go with what you got on the paper once it's down. And then this is one of the arrows, but I colored this with this shimmer brush that I think it's charcoal. I'm gonna have to try to figure it out. If you buy shimmer brushes, make sure you write the name of the shimmer brush on it, because it doesn't have it on the actual shimmer brush. But I just colored the shimmer brush, colored the wood piece with the shimmer pin. It worked out great. And the only other thing I did differently was I didn't have any more of the paper that it called for. This is the paper that has those little yellow suns on it. I didn't have any more, but I did have some other yellow cardstock. So I just cut myself a piece, and everything else worked out well. Okay, then on this one, this is a sticker from the sticker sheet. I did not have, this is also a sticker, I did not have any of those stickers left. So what I did was I used the Beautiful Day set, and I stamped and cut some flowers and created the little flowers. So I think it turned out really good. I did have to change this paper to that little yellow sun paper, but everything else is the same. Okay, so that was layout 6. This is layout 7. So on layout 7, I have it almost exactly the same, except this is designed to use flip flaps. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using flip flaps. I haven't decided yet. So I went ahead and built this from what would have been underneath the flip flap, and then left the flip flap part off, but I still have the little pieces that I can use if I want to put it all together with the flip flaps. But otherwise, this is exactly as it was designed. Okay, so this page, I really love this page, and I have a picture in mind. Hopefully it works. This page was really fun. I did have to change out the background paper. I didn't have any more of the yellow sun paper. I miscut this white piece for stamping, but I think it works out because I like it like this. And then I didn't have the ice cream cone sticker anymore, but I did have this cupcake sticker from an old set. An old sticker sheet. So I put that on and left it open so that I could slip my picture in there. And I really like these little brackets. That's a stamp from the Blue Sky stamp set. I think it turned out really cute. Okay, so this one, there are instructions at the front of these instructions. Here, I'll flip and show you real quick. It shows you how to cut it. And when I first saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be so hard. it really wasn't. It's actually extremely simple. And this is how it turned out. And what you do is you slip 2 3x4 photos in here, and it's a little pocket. And I just thought that's a really cute idea. And you could really make, I mean, it didn't use very much colored paper. This is the only colored paper right here. The rest of this is just white cardstock. Then I love the way this came out. I didn't have this sticker anymore because I had used it on another stamp, on another layout. But, and I didn't have any more of the grid paper. So what I did was I went into Cricut, and in art booking, there is a cut called My Sunshine. So I cut it out of just yellow cardstock. I used my Tombow marker from the back. Always when you're doing your marking around the edges, do it from the back in case your hand slips. That way you don't ruin the front of your product, of your cut. And then I just used the clear, where is it? The clear shimmer brush, and made this sparkly. You probably can't see it on camera, but it is very sparkly. And then this part down here, I left off the My Sunshine because I did it right here. So I left that all off. I also left off the arrow. I may put it on. I'm going to wait and see until I get my picture on here and see what I like. So that's that. Oh, and the graph stamping, that was done with this Build-A-Plaid. And what I used was these two right here. And it was so easy to do. But then I accidentally got a little bit of ink on it, and so I'm like, oh man, I don't want to make it all again. So then what I did was I took my water brush and my black ink pad, and I did just some splatters. And so now you can't tell where I messed up and got ink on it where it shouldn't have been, because now it looks like it was meant to be. But you know the secret. So that was layout 8. This is layout 9. So on this one, I changed it up a little bit. I had to use the rainbow paper instead of the graph because, of course, I was out of graph paper. And I changed the size of this photo a little bit. I wanted to do a 3x3 photo because I wanted more of this rainbow paper to show, because I've got rainbow paper on the other side. So I thought that that was a nice move between the two pages. Now, if I would have been smart, I would have, or if I would have had more paper, actually, it's not a smart thing, but paper thing, I would have tried to cut this so that the rainbow fed over and so it looked correct. As it was, I wasn't able to do it because it was the wrong direction. So hopefully, you know, once I get this picture on here, it won't be that noticeable. And then right here, I had everything except for this arrow sticker. What I might do is once I get my pictures on here, I might take one of the wood arrows and color it red and then put that right there. I think that would look really pretty. So there's that. And then this page is almost exactly the same. I love this little stamp. I didn't notice the stamp at first when I got the set, but this little stamp right here, that's what it looks like when you stamp it. I think it looks so cute. And because there'll be a picture right here, I didn't need to stamp all the way in, but you certainly could. And because it's so just like random like that, you don't have to be really careful about lining it up either. So that would be a really good way to create some texture on just plain cardstock. But everything else about this turned out exactly the same. I did not put the arrows on. I will put that on after I decide what picture I'm going to put in here. And that was layout 9. So let's look at layout 10. Layout 10, I had to change quite a bit. I did not have this graph paper. All of these flowers are pre-printed on that graph page, and I didn't have any more. So what I did was I cut a piece of pink, and then I decided to cut this word wonderful out of the Season of Joy Cricut collection. So that's a Christmas Cricut collection. Look to see what collections you have and how you can use them in different ways. So instead of having, you know, this right here, I'm actually going to put a picture on here. And once I have the picture, then I'll embellish it a little more. So that's how that one turned out. And then here's this one. I had to change this one quite a bit as well. Pretty much had to change all the stuff on it. I used the same, pretty much the same basic outline, except I moved my picture off to the side And these balloons are cut from Everyday Moments. Now this one balloon was kind of hanging off the side and I cut it, but I think maybe if I did it again, I would move it over in a little bit more so that the picture tucks under this balloon so you could still see that one. And I think I would also do it in red instead of this teal because you can't really see it. But I love this cut from Everyday Moments. It's the cutest thing. You'll see when I put them together, they are layered and it's just a really neat cut. And this sticker was from an old set, an old sticker sheet, the same one that had the cupcake on it. And I changed out that too. So I changed everything on this one, but I think it still looks, I really like it. And it goes well with this page. And then this is the last full layout. And this one, I had used the sticker already, so I cut out Beautiful Life out of the Flower Market cartridge. I haven't glued it down yet because Beautiful is going to need to be on top of the photo quite a bit. I didn't have very much that I could glue down, so I want to get that in there first, and maybe I'll end up putting Beautiful up here and Life down here. Depends on how the picture comes out, and I may want to do some additional embellishing. So this is very simple for now, but I'll jazz it up a little bit later. Okay, and then this one was very similar to the way that it started out, except I had to change this stuff down here because I didn't have the grid paper anymore, but I did have this pink that I really like. Now the other side does have grid. You'll see that when I'm putting it together, but it was cut from the section that still had some of those flowers printed on it, so it just didn't look right. So I broke up the plaid a little bit with this little piece that matches this, so it pulls these two together, and then this pulls those two in together so that they can become cohesive. So that's layout 11. And then my closing page is very plain for right now. I did cut out some flowers and I still have them. I started to lay them out. You'll see me do that on the video. But I decided I didn't really like them there. So what I've decided to do is to leave this plain for now. I think a 4x6 will look better, look really good here. So I'm thinking about doing a 4x6 here and then my journaling down here to close out the book. So that's how I changed the Blue Skies scrapbooking workshop. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment down below. I'd be happy to get back to you on that. And also I have at least one more project to bring you with this paper. The actual bundle itself is only available through the end of May, but each of the individual products are available through the end of June or while supplies last. So you have a whole other month where you could, buy this paper pack or the stickers or the arrows, whatever you find that you like. Even these two stamp sets will be available. And then the Build-A-Plaid is available through the end of August or until supplies last. Usually we don't run out of stamps themselves because they're made in-house in Utah, so we can always make more. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're having a great day. And if you want to watch the actual process video, just stay on and it will play next. I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.